morning, good morning, good morning. I am so thrilled to be before you once again on this day. Remember, if this video speaks to you in any kind of way, feel free to like, comment, and share. This is Empowerment365 with Jamarr Williams. I am your host, Jamarr, with 2 R's Williams, and I am so glad to be able to bring you your daily dose of motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Without further ado, let's get started. Today is Thursday, October 8th, 2020, and today's quote is, I choose to take a pause for the cause and acknowledge my work in every aspect of me that makes me beautiful, unique, and great in my own right. I will say that once again. I choose to take a quote-unquote pause for the cause and acknowledge my work in every aspect of me that makes me beautiful, unique, and great in my own right. First point that I'm going to make, we're going to elaborate upon that first part, the pause for the cause. Let's look at the difference between an actual pause and an actual stop. I want you to take for a moment the actual stop sign or the red traffic light. Understand that when we approach these signs in traffic, when we approach this light in traffic, what happens is we unconsciously come to a halt. It doesn't matter if we're running late for work. It doesn't matter if there's an emergency at home. We have to abide by the law that is placed before us and stop at the stop sign for a period of 3 or more seconds. We have to stop at that red light until the light turns green, giving us the signal that we can go. In other words, when we stop, more than likely it is forced. And when we are forced to do something, more than likely we are not taking in the moment. We are not taking the time out to truly take in what is going on in the moment. The pause, on the other hand, what I truly want us to focus on, the pause, on the other hand, is absolutely voluntary. I want you to take for a moment to close your eyes. Imagine the scene on the beach, right? You just had this really big blow-up argument with your boss over the phone, with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And you just had this heated argument. You have to go blow off a little steam. All of a sudden, you're going for a walk on the beach just to clear your head. And all of a sudden, you're getting more and more angry, more and more frustrated. And all of a sudden, you decide to take a what? A pause. You decide to take that pause, and you take in every aspect of that moment. You take in the sound of the waves. You take in the scenery, the masterpiece of the scenery. You take in the consistency of how the waves are lapping against the shore. You take in the feel of the sun against your back. You take in the feel of the sand between your toes and underneath your feet. You take in every aspect of that moment, and all of a sudden your pause is causing you to be able to calm down, to relax a little bit more. That's what a pause is. It is a voluntary halt as opposed to a stop, which is a forced halt. So I want us to be able to take that pause for the cause. Second point that I'm going to make. All right, I talk about our work. All right, I want to be able to remind you that you are not what they or even yourself have convinced you to be. I will say that once again. You are worth it. You are great. You are more than and you are greater than every ounce of your past, every ounce of your past trauma, every ounce of your past mistake. You're not your past mistake. I know that some of the audience viewers out there, you guys have messaged me. Some of you are former drug addicts. I am here to tell you that you are greater than your substance. You are greater than your vice. You are greater than the label of drug addict. You are greater than the label of dope fiend. You are greater than. Some of the audience out there I know have had a history of incarceration. I am here to tell you that you're greater than your criminal charges. You are greater than your period of incarceration. You are greater than the term convict. You are greater. You are greater than your abuse. You are greater than your homelessness. You are worth unlimited millions. I'll say that one last time. You are worth unlimited millions. That's who you are. My third point I'm going to talk about first and foremost. You are beautiful. I mentioned that also in the quote. You are beautiful inside and out. What you have to offer is beautiful. Who you are is beautiful. What makes you exist is beautiful. You were made to be beautiful. So don't let anyone tell you that you are anything other than, because guess what? You are beautiful. All right. I'm also going to talk about how you're unique. You remember how on my first video, the first Empowerment365 video, I talked about your uniqueness, your individuality, how you were placed specifically on this earth to be that very specific impact, to fulfill that specific purpose, to dream that specific dream, to walk that specific path. You are unique. Your ideas are unique. That's what you are. And it also makes you, once again, beautiful. You are great. Something within you is waiting to be unlocked if it already hasn't been unlocked. I'll say it again. You are great. Something within you is waiting to be unlocked. But even the more you were placed on this earth to empower your fellow man, to empower yourself. So guess what? That greatness that is on the inside of you, someone is waiting on you to show up. Someone is waiting on you to unlock that potential, to unlock that new idea, to unlock that greatness so that they can be elevated as well. All right. So I want you to remember that there is something great on the inside of you. All right. So those are the points I wanted to make today. So I'm going to leave us with this charge. Remember, we are taking a pause for the cause to acknowledge our work, acknowledge our beauty, acknowledge our greatness, acknowledge our uniqueness, to understand that we are great. All right. So I ask you today, will you decide to take a pause for the cause? Will you take some point out in your day, in the days that are coming, to just simply acknowledge that you are beautiful, that you are worth it, that you are great? Will you take that pause, that voluntary pause? This has been Empowerment 365 with Jamarr Williams. I am your host, Jamarr, with 2 R's, signing off.